Gentlemen, splendid knock, but do you think that it is a bit slow start for you? Maybe it would be better over 200 runs if you play little fast in the beginning of your innings.
The wicket wasn't that easy to start with, so I think the score we put on the board was a really good total. I just think there were parts of the game where we could have done it better, but I think 183 was enough to defend on that pitch.
Ronchi, I'm here. I'm Raja. What was the difference between two teams? Why you lost?
I just don't think we executed quite as well as we could have when we were bowling. I think the way Karachi bowled a lot more slow balls into the pitch made it a lot harder for us to sort of get our timing when we were batting. And I think we just didn't quite execute as well as we would have liked to have when we bowled sort of at crucial times. They had some good partnerships through their innings, and trying to restrict them at times or trying to take wickets at times, we didn't quite get what we wanted to.
Okay, jam-packed stadium, second consecutive loss. What you would say? What is the problem? Where is the problem?
Well, just not executing our skills well enough, pretty much. I mean, there's no other way around it. We sort of, sometimes we've batted well for periods and then not finished off in innings, and other times we've bowled well and then not sort of bowled as well as we could in periods as well. So it's not a batting or bowling thing, it's just a collective. We just haven't finished games off as well as we could have. We've had a couple of good wins and then a couple of tight losses where we just haven't quite executed in both departments as well as what we can.
Okay, back-to-back 2 losses and in a very good total as well. And in the middle of the game, the team's supposed to be it's a win-win position or something wrong. Is that there is no game plan or?
There's always a game plan, but I guess it's just the execution of that game plan. I think that's where we've, in every game we've lost, I guess that's what any team sort of does, but for us at the moment, in those losses, we haven't executed either with the bat at crucial times or with the ball at crucial times, and that, in a T20 game, you sort of need to be on the money or on the mark to execute when you need it to, and at the moment, when we lose, we're not quite doing it the way we should. Even at our win against Lahore, we didn't actually play that well, and we managed to pull off a win there. So as a group, we've sort of all got to look at ourselves and look together and work together and work well to finish off an innings sometimes, or when we bowled, is just to execute that little bit better. So it's not one, like I said before, not one particular department of our game. I think it's just a collective from all of us as a playing group.
Ronchi, you have been associated with Pakistan Super League from a long time. If we look at emerging players, who do you think can do wonders for Pakistan batting line, can strengthen the Pakistan batting line?
The international team? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I just think the player pool you have here is amazing. I think there's a lot of skill, but the same thing at the same time, they've sort of, I guess, the step up from domestic cricket or PSL cricket to international cricket is actually, it's a big step. And it's more about sort of honing your skills at this level to get better and sort of work out your game plan, whether that's batting or bowling, and also fielding. You've got to get better at that. But particular people, I wouldn't have the slightest idea, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of emerging players, and even guys who haven't played much international cricket are really good. And I think for Pakistan cricket going forward, it's really exciting. If those guys can work on their skills and get better at their skills, I think Pakistan cricket can actually be a powerhouse going forward. They had a really good period and then had a little bit of a lean period, but I think the skills of the players that are involved are actually really high.
Luke, how good is Shadab as captain?
He's really good. It's the same thing. I think it's cool because he's a young guy, he's a passionate guy, and he's a really good communicator with everyone. And I think that's what you need from a captain. You need someone who's prepared to talk to someone in tough times and good times and stuff like that. And at the moment for us, he's batting really well. He's bowled well in a few games as well. So that's a good side. I think it's a good sign for us as well, that when your captain is leading from the front and performing, I think everyone else sort of follows. And the decisions he's making and the things that he's doing for us at the moment are working really well. So I like having him as captain, and I think it's a good move from the franchise.
Ronchi, this is the second match after scoring a decent target. Islamabad could not defend the target. So what do you think? What's wrong? Like, is it the bowlers, like they are not able to perform properly? And at the moment, Islamabad is right in the middle somewhere in the points table.
Yep.
But if they keep playing like this, so it's going to be difficult.
Well, that's all right. We're only halfway through at the moment. Well, we played 6 games with a washout. So But like I said earlier, it's not one particular department, it's all of us together. That's the whole thing. For me, we're a team, so we all work together. From a batting point of view, there's times we can bat better, we can make more runs or bat smarter in certain periods of the game. And from a bowling department, we're all out there fielding and doing everything together. So it's the same thing. It's us from a fielding point of view is backing our bowlers and diving on balls and taking catches when needed. And then also just there's departments as well you want to bowl better in as well. So I think as a group, not just as individuals or as batting units or bowling units, I think as a group we can all get better, and we get better, we win games of cricket. So that's what you want to do, and you only have to scrape into fourth and you can still win it. So we've been there before, so I've still got confidence, that's for sure.
Your accent is too fast like your batting.
Sorry. Thanks.
Because we are all belongs to Islamabad and Islamabad must win. That's why we are